What's up, everybody? Let's let everyone roll in here. Thank you guys for coming in, talking a little football. I love the NFL, man. I'll tell you what. Everyone loves college. I know everyone talks about how college is so exciting. I think the NFL is awesome. Sometimes we don't have the best games, but there were a lot of I thought really good games today. Sometimes the scores. I'm gonna pull up all the scores just to make sure that I got all this. I got it down. So if you guys have questions or anything, you can ask me as we get through. I'll let people roll in here. I'm talking about the day that was in the NFL. If you guys want to share this with your friends, hit that share button. Let everyone roll in here. Where do we start? Do we start in London today? We'll start with ties, okay? How do you guys feel about the tie situation? I think it should be sudden death. I know it wouldn't matter in the Washington game because there were missed field goals. I mean, it wouldn't matter. But I think it should all be back to sudden death. There's this thing of being fair. I don't understand what being fair is. If you should win the first 60 minutes if you don't think the overtime situation is fair. There are plenty of opportunities for teams to win and just didn't do it. I don't feel sorry for them. Like, it should be fair that the winner of the coin toss has a better chance to win. That's so be it. That's the way life is. It's not all fair. So I think that we should go back to sudden death. It wouldn't have mattered today very much, but it does. I think just in the whole scheme of things, it makes it easier for overtime. You won't have as many ties because ties are ridiculous. If I had to play a whole game and didn't win or lose, I feel like I wasted my Sunday. Even if I lost, Vikings play tonight. They haven't started yet. Sorry. So I would feel like I haven't even played a game. Like, I feel like it's just a waste. At least you can lose. I do need a haircut. You are right. That's going to happen pretty soon. My wife wants me to get a haircut. Don't worry. All right, we'll start with the London game, Redskins-Bengals. The Redskins kind of found every way to lose this game and still ended up tying. I can't even say tie. It's so ridiculous. But they kind of stay afloat in the NFC East, which is competitive. But tonight, Eagles-Cowboys. If you guys missed it, I wrote an article. I'm going to tweet it pretty soon again for like the 100th time. Hopefully it doesn't bother the one person who's upset that I tweeted too much. That previewing the Eagles and the Cowboys game. The Eagles defense versus the Cowboys offense. I think the Cowboys offense is suited well to beat the Eagles defense, the way they run zone and play action. The best offensive line is the Cowboys. The best offensive line today, I think the Redskins played well today. I thought the Panthers offensive line played really well today. That was a huge win for Carolina. Okay, maybe start there. They keep pace because the Falcons and Saints both won. So Carolina has to keep winning to keep themselves in pace. And the Carolina you saw today was the Carolina we saw last season, which was blitz to cause pressure, stunts, with their linebackers freeing guys up, doing line movement, and then offensively pound up the middle, a lot of misdirection in the backfield, and then Cam just finding completions, darts. He's running the ball a little bit. I know he complained today about not getting that one call there at the end of the game. I mean, excuse me, toward the end of the game. It wasn't the end of the game, but it's that's when you hit. Yes, Carr played really well today. He set a record 500 yards. Mitch and I talk all the time. We're best friends. Spin move, I think, is the hardest pass rush move to defend. It's hard to defend. All right, so we got Carolina Cardinals. Cardinals just can't play very well in Bank of America Stadium. It was bad. How about the Patriots today? So I loved that the Patriots went in there and handled business. Like, I love that Tom Brady is angry and he's playing with a little fire. Sometimes they need that, and it's going to be fun to watch it. Now, the AFC, I think New England's the favorite, but I got to think second is the Chiefs. I know Denver won today. They beat San Diego, but the Chiefs are on fire right now. They're doing just enough defensively, but offensively, they look great. They're executing really well. They're running the ball well. I know Alex Smith went out today. Foles came in, gave him a little life, throwing the ball downfield a little bit, which is different than Alex. Now you can see why he's not starting, because he's not hitting rhythm throws. He's holding the ball too long. Like, that's the difference between Alex Smith and Foles. And you take that trade-off. You take the trade-off of Alex Smith maybe not throwing the ball deep, but he gets the ball out in rhythm, versus Foles, who might throw a better deep ball, but it's not in a rhythm of the offense. So you kind of that's a trade you make, and it's okay to make that trade, I think. Super Bowl prediction, real quick: New England and probably Seattle. I mean, I don't. An NFC, I just don't know. Look at the NFC right now. I don't know. Look at it right now. I don't even know who. I just don't see anybody like running away with the NFC. And I think Seattle, their offensive line has to be fixed somehow. And you got to think maybe the young guys will eventually start playing well. If they don't, I could see the Cowboys. Maybe the winner of tonight's Cowboys-Eagles game. But I don't know if the Eagles offensively are good enough. Russell Wilson doesn't play good because his knee is banged up. His offensive line is awful. So that's why he doesn't play good. I mean, it's pretty obvious, I think. Browns, man. I picked the Browns as like a huge upset today. I thought they would do it just based off of this was the week for them to win. It was at home. McCown was back. The weather was awful. It wasn't a bad NFL Sunday. So it's just like their time. The Jets were coming off a win. Fitzpatrick, I think it was just their perfect time to win a game, and they made me look awful because they blew a 20-7 lead. I tweeted before the game the Browns were going to, and then tweeted afterwards at halftime the Browns were going to win, and I looked stupid. So thank you, Browns, for making me look stupid. I hope they win, though. You never want a team to go 0-16 like that. Even your worst rival. That's just awful. That sucks. The Raiders today, 23 penalties. Look at the stat line, by the way. The Chargers did not win. The Raiders had, where's the team stat line here? Oh, here we go, team stats. The Raiders had 626 yards of offense, and Tampa had 270, and they won in overtime. That's crazy. And only one turnover. That's unbelievable. And they only won in overtime because they had 23 penalties. That wasn't even all the penalties accepted. I think it was just the only ones that were accepted. It wasn't even all the ones that were called. That's ridiculous. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this, go ahead and share the Periscope with your friends and let them know that we're on and we're getting after it a little bit. So, one more. Okay, let's go Chiefs game. Obviously, I watch every second of the Chiefs game. The Chiefs are my second best team in the AFC right now. I think I just went over that real quick earlier. So, that's my second best team in the AFC. You guys can, or who's your second best team? I'd like to hear let's hear some thoughts on second best team in the AFC. Broncos play well. They're just doing enough. I just don't know if Simeon goes against a great defense, he's going to be able to do much. Now, the Broncos defense is really good, so they're able to withstand that. But I don't know. The Chiefs-Broncos play, I would assume they play soon. I know that the Chiefs play at Carolina pretty soon. Dalvin Cook, I mean, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't watch a lot of college football. I think running backs, a lot of it depends where they go. And, you see Todd Gurley, right? Last year he played well. This year, they're not using him at all. So he goes to shit. So I think that depends on where he ends up going. So he goes to a team that runs downhill runs and they're committed to doing it, then he's going to do well. But if not, they do play Christmas Day in Kansas City. I'm aware. I know that. They play the Chiefs on Sunday, November 27th. That'll tell a lot. That might get flexed to nighttime too. That'll tell a lot. But you got Broncos and Raiders this week. If the Raiders want to be big boys, Sunday Night Football this week, this is their chance right here to be big boys. If they're going to be in the hunt to win the AFC West, they got to win this game. I think Cowboys win tonight too. I think it's pretty obvious. Not pretty obvious they win, but I just think that just seems to be where it's at right now. The Eagles are a little beat up on offensive line, a little beat up on the defensive line. Normally that's hard to do and win a game when you're going into hostile territory. Raiders next week Sunday night. Yep, big boy game. So we touched on the Patriots game. Let's see what else we got here. How about the afternoon games, by the way? Atlanta, I did not ever plan to tie. Atlanta with a huge win at home. They needed it so bad. The NFC South is going to be tough now with the Saints and the Panthers winning. But they need this win. They need to show that they're kind of a contender. And when you have a team like the Packers that come in that are a good team, you have to win that game at home to show that you are legit. And I think they did that pretty well. Any questions? Anything else besides Carr for MVP, which is not going to happen, but I appreciate the sentiment. Anything else? My rack? That's fake. Let's talk about Oregon. Oregon found a freaking quarterback for once. It's about time. It's 3 years after Mariota left. We finally got one, and it's 2 years after he left, my bad. We finally got a quarterback. It looks like our future's bright. This is why you don't fire Health. This is my whole thing this whole time. You just don't fire him because you got to give him a chance to write it. Yes, the running back situation is bad in Kansas City. I wonder if the trade deadline they don't try to trade for one. Maybe they just trade Nile Davis. I obviously didn't like him very much, but I think D'Anthony Thomas can play some running back. They're getting by, man. They're doing a good job with their guys, so they're doing something right over there. Anything else? Any more questions? Favorite QB not named Jameis Winston? Well, he's not in my top 10. Tom Brady is my favorite to watch. He's so efficient. I like watching efficiency, pro style efficiency, and that's what he does. That's what he does great. Yes, the thing about my brother wearing the 4th grade outfit was incredible. Arrowhead Pride crushed him. It was hilarious. Mitch has nice clothes, so I don't know why he looked like a bum in that picture. He looked bad. It was really funny. Really funny. Anything else? Hi from Barbados. Thanks for checking in. What about the Raiders? The Raiders, big game this week. If the Raiders want to be big boys, they got to beat Denver this week. Plain and simple. Got to do it. What do you think? Cubs Indians tonight? I think Cubs win. I keep saying that, but I mean, the Indians are hot right now. They seem to be a team of destiny. It just happens sometimes. I think. Someone screenshot me. Can you screenshot on Periscope? I have no idea. I would never screenshot anyone else. It is time to maybe shave this down a little bit, huh, guys? What do you think? You think I should get rid of this a little bit? All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to get off this, hang out with the family a little bit. Talk to you guys later. Look.